and raised in Kansas, Hales is a talented artist and songwriter living in New York City, a former Broadway star and performer, and she's bringing her talents back to Kansas City, and you can see her in an upcoming show. So like I said, joining us now is Hales. Thank you for being here.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. All right, so you've been back in KC for about less than a week. How has it been back being in Kansas City? What have you been up to?
Honestly, it has been the warmest welcome back. I'm getting reacclimated to the city, but there's so much like creativity and energy flowing through the city. I've met songwriters and poets and been exploring the River Market and Crossroads. It's amazing.
It's an amazing area for sure. Now, let's kind of talk more about your story. What drew you to write your own music?
So I have had a lot of my career in musical theater. I've toured the country with various productions, been on Broadway in Hadestown that won a Tony.
Listen, congrats, girl, that's huge.
Thank you. But during the pandemic, when the world shut down, I was sitting in my tiny New York City apartment and everything was just very quiet, and it gave me the time to think about what I wanted next and what I wanted to pour my energy into, and then the music just came. And I collaborated a lot and kind of found my musical
We were
voice.
talking in that commercial break, and I was telling you, it's so beautiful to see all the amazing, unique passions that came out of the pandemic. So I love that that was a, a dark time that also brought something beautiful for you and kind of influenced your direction in life. Now, something else I want to talk about is kind of how the community has influenced your music and influenced your journey.
Absolutely. I have vivid memories as a kid of like sitting in the back seat, my parents in the front seat, turning on the radio, like everything from rock to pop to R&B to soul. And honestly, Kansas City radio, like listening to 93 Jams, 90.1 FM, like all of those stations, and having that diversity of music really influenced my sound and how I make music now.
Now, speaking of your sound, you do have an upcoming show. So you've got to tell us about it. What can people expect? What's it been like, again, releasing your own kind of music?
Yeah, it's been really exciting. And this is the first time that I am here performing my own music. I'm going to be at the Blue Room inside of the American Jazz Museum.
Oh my gosh, we've been there before. That is an amazing venue. That's got to be so amazing for you to get to perform in that kind of, like legacy area.
Yes, it's historic. They honor people like Ella Fitzgerald and Quincy Jones, so just to be on that stage is an honor.
It's a pinch me moment.
It very much is. I feel like I've traveled, I've kind of done a lot, had a lot of success, but being back, I have like bucket list items that I want to check off. I want to do the Coffin, I want to do the Midland.
Hey girl, listen, anything we can do to help get you there is what we'll do. Now, what do you hope, listeners feel or experience when they play your music, when they come see a show?
I'm a very visual person, so as I'm writing my music, I am seeing stories and worlds build. So I want people to have their first kiss to my music, walk down the aisle. Like, I want people to experience life and for my music to kind of be the soundtrack to that. So that's the goal.
The way that you even just phrased that was beautiful. Let's say someone today, you want to encourage them to listen to just like one song of yours, just to get them on the hook. What would you, I know it's a loaded question and hard to pick because you love all your songs like they're your children.
They are.
What would you encourage them to just kind of dip their toe in with you?
You know what? I would bring them back to the beginning. The first song that I ever released in 2020 is called Come Through, and that kind of started my journey. So I think if they start there, move their way through the catalog,
they'll fall in love.
Yes.
Well, Hales, if people want to follow along with you, want to come out to your show, want to continue, just keeping an eye on this journey that you're on, what's the best way to do that?
They can get tickets to the show on Eventbrite. They just need to type Hales Live at the Blue Room, and then on Instagram at hales.wave.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to come and sit with us today. Share your passion, share your music, because I know that's such a personal journey as well. So we appreciate you being here with us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.